guys saw the title of this video, you know what kind of movie this is gonna be. Guys, it's so heckin' hot outside, I'm freaking dying. When I was a child, I wanted nothing more than to be a shark scientist. I even told my parents, all I want to be is a shark doctor. I never really quite lost my passion for those animals. They're still my favorite thing on this entire planet. And I would have been a shark scientist, you know, except, anybody who knows me knows I love money. So we're back, watching this extremely educational shark video, Sharks of the Corn. I do really like Amazon movies like this, any movie like this. I think it has a lot more charm, because you know, where else are you gonna get a movie where the actors are just gonna forget their lines and they're just not gonna cut it out? But wow, Amazon does really have some doozies of movies, so expect more like this in the future. And it is, guys, it really is a movie about sharks killing people in a cornfield. This woman is at least 45 years old and she's wearing pigtails. That's what we call a red flag. The woman wanders into the cornfield and gets murdered. I really wish I could show this first kill, but she's absolutely naked for no reason, honestly. Ma'am, you appeared in an Amazon movie and you were completely naked, and I'm not even really sure that more than 3 people watched this movie, so how are you doing? How's your family? How's your life? You doing all right? There's a man in the town who seems to think that he is a shark, even though he's just wearing a shark bandana. We even get this scene of him standing in front of a mirror, and there's like roaring sharks in the background. Sharks don't roar. They're fish. That would have been a way better subplot if the whole shark killing thing was actually just him being a serial killer. There was actually no sharks in the corn, but obviously we need both. This man kills a prostitute that he purchases, and aside from the fact that he kills the prostitute, the most infuriating thing to me is before he kills her, he insists that sharks are so badass because they don't get cancer. Sharks get cancer. He then kills her with a shark jaw, except there's absolutely no blood on the prop, so that makes sense. We've already seen him murder about 3 people at this point, and I don't really know how they're going to stretch this out for another hour. This detective looks like he's absolutely never worn a suit in his entire life. He also looks like someone is feeding him his lines off screen. It's very wholesome. This man whose girlfriend just died violently immediately gets accused of murdering her without any evidence of that being the fact, so that's the American judgment system at work. There's then this scene where the cops are like walkie-talking to each other, but they're literally right fucking next to each other. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. There's then burglars that we've never seen prior to this that just go and they steal a shark fetus. The building just explodes after. Guys, the new Oppenheimer movie looks great. They're becoming death and shit, you know what I mean? We then get this scene where this woman's looking for her pet. I'm assuming it's her pet. She's walking through the corn, except she flashes the camera multiple times and we get a really serious lens reaction, and they just never edited it out, I guess. Never mind, she was looking for fucking Bigfoot. I guess Bigfoot's in Kentucky. Who knew? The shark serial killer gets arrested, and guys, these crime photo scenes. Guys, there is literally Getty images of crime scenes online that you could have just used. For free. Why did you use this? I understand there's supposed to be some sort of like humor behind this and unbelievability. I get that, but at this point, it's like, guys, you could have just used a fake crime scene photo. Why did you use Party City props? I don't understand. I don't. I'm gonna drink. Some man we've absolutely never met before is wandering through the woods. And this is where I'm going to take a moment to describe just how horrible the background audio quality is. Like, just listen to this for like 2 seconds. It sounds like you're stepping on a bag of popcorn. Anyway, apparently he is a shark fetus salesman, and he is selling the shark fetus to what appears to be the mafia. Why is that mafia employee a child? There's just this overlay of Stonehenge before the shark then kills the mafia people. For what purpose? What is that? The mafia thinks that this is obviously the salesman's doing, so he wants him dead. More Stonehenge footage. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it'll be explained, maybe it won't. We'll see. Sharks also growl the whole time that they're attacking the mafia people. I'll give these sharks a benefit of the doubt because they are on land. So maybe they've adapted lungs. You know, the things you need to growl. Cop lady interviews shark serial killer with all of the evidence out in front of him and completely unsupervised. I don't have to tell you that that's probably against protocol. There's also a wanted poster for Ted Bundy in the background, which Ted Bundy was, I think, executed in like 1996. So someone really forgot to tell these townsfolk that, well, we got him. You remember the main guy in the beginning whose girlfriend died violently? Absolutely not, but who cares? Because his brother is now here with apparently evidence that there are sharks swimming around the cornfields. Look at this evidence. Obviously, the detective thinks he's fucking insane, because so would absolutely anybody. But the corn sharks, they claim another victim. The sharks are taking way too long to eat everybody in this town. I'm gonna speedrun getting drunk and we're gonna get through this. The cop is just driving around with a serial killer in her, like, Chevy Cruze, completely, unsupervised, so, again, I don't really think I have to tell you that that's probably against protocol. The mafia is now using a helicopter to follow the salesman that has seeked shelter with the police officer. Because, you know, we all know the mafia. They really want their shark fetus. And you mean to tell me that this cop isn't going to notice that the mafia helicopter has just been tailing them for 45 minutes? The cop then has a call with her fellow cop partner, I guess. And the entire time, he's basically, like, swallowing the mic while eating popcorn.
Well, you be careful out there, Chief.
Why is he doing that? Anyway, I guess he tells her to go to this certain town or something. I don't know, I kind of stopped listening. That is the most welcoming town sign I've ever seen in my fucking life. The mayor and the brother whose friend died violently come to the cornfield, and they are stacked, baby. They got guns. Be it a harpoon gun and a discontinued M16, but they are armed. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready. And we finally get our big reveal that the female cop this whole time has actually been a part of the shark serial killer cult. She monologues for about 5 minutes. I couldn't listen to it. The mafia then helicopters over the cornfield, and I'm not even kidding, the shark, WWE style, jumps out of the fucking corn and takes down the helicopter.
And his name is John C.
Hey, power to him, I guess. So, there's a blood moon tonight, even though that's not what a blood moon looks like. The cult needs to power the shark god to life or something, apparently. This is where we kind of get some explanation that Stonehenge apparently powers the god. I don't really understand that, because Stonehenge is in fucking England or Scotland or something. I'm sorry, UK people, I don't know where it is. But it's somewhere over there, and I don't really know why a farm in Kentucky would use Stonehenge as a, you know, energy siphon, but oh well. Maybe that's like the only non-racist monument that anyone in Kentucky can think about. I also don't understand why these sharks need more power. I mean, they already can be on land and breathe outside of the water and, like, go around the corn and kill people. So what more do they need? Do they need more power to apparently leave the corn? We'll never know. I need a fucking drink. Brought out my good rum for this. My good rum. Can you believe it? There's then this scene where they're doing the ceremony. It lasts IRL like 15 minutes. I could not watch like any of it. Anyway, the ceremony's going on, and there's this moment where it's cutting between the character groups, and it's very obvious the characters that could film at night versus the characters who couldn't film at night, because they have lighting on the characters as they're filming at night in the corn stalks, and then the other characters they'll pan over to, there's just this, like, heavy filter on them. Like, it's very obvious it is still daytime, but they've just put a heavy filter on it, and I just think that's very wholesome, it's very cute. And Stonehenge has apparently worked, and our gods have been released. They look nothing like sharks. But as our gods are being released, we get Bigfoot, baby! He WWE style trumps in. He comes, he bashes them with a fucking rock and obliterates them. Now, I just absolutely love sharks, but that's a win in the book, my friend. Anyway, guys, that has been the classic Sharks of the Corn commentary. I'm always down for these cult classic like movies, the movies that it's very obvious that it's a film project and the characters are just giving it their all. They obviously have no budget, they just have an iPhone and a dream, and there's really something kind of beautiful about that, in my opinion. And I am just really a girl who loves sharks, so any of these shitty shark movies, be them very not educational, I eat them up. But I really do hope you guys liked this video, and if you do like this video, please make sure to interact with it. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please make sure to subscribe. It means so much to me, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!